Now, Jubilee, the council just got new locks on the doors and windows, so if we want to stay here during the meeting, we have to do the intro quickly and then hide so that they can't find us.
Ooh, look, a microphone. Hello, microphone.
Jubilee, please, we need to keep quiet.
I am the Fawn Alchemist Jubilee, and I demand to be heard by the people you have trapped in this microphone. Hi, guys.
Fine. Just, if anyone asks, I didn't help you get in here.
Ahem. If you're listening to this, then my potion of everlasting life was not ideal. Again. However, it did make a portal to another world. Unless you're that meanie Seedry. In which case, the interdimensional rift, it's not mine. And I have nothing to do with the intro to this podcast thing. On another unrelated note, the fire to the Capitol, the Werebunny curse, zombie virus, exploding bread, reptile people, and the cult of the sentient blankets were not my doing. At all.
Werebunnies?
I said I didn't do it!
Okay then.
I also had nothing to do with the portal to the afterlife, the leprechaun rebellion, the half-dragon children, the heartwarming ghost child, and the training of the mysterious and dark wizards called DMs, which bring about chaos and destruction everywhere they go.
Is someone in there?
Oh no, they're here, hide.
I think they're trying to get in. The door's not locked. It just kind of closed behind us.
No, it only closed behind you. I'm not actually here. You came in by yourself.
I can't remember if I'm supposed to be here or not. Wait, my Jubilee senses are tingling. Seedry, don't eat my cookie!
Was that the Fawn Alchemist Jubilee?
I believe so. I wonder what she was doing here.
What I'm wondering is why the bard in the hat without the hat is hiding in the cupboard where we keep our snacks.
I was so sure the locks would keep him at bay.
Well, you know the saying, if there's a will, there's a way.
I thought we agreed last meeting, no more rhyming.
But it's cool how well we've synced up our timing.
Although I must admit, you've all learned a new trick. I still earn the gold, with rhymes new and bold. If you want to learn how to throw down rhymes...
No. Please don't rhyming, no.
Mama Cows, let's let Strawberry Night recover from last time before you throw down another rhyme.
Lady President, it's contagious. It's gotten to you too.
Now on to today's oath.
Guess what, guys? We finally recovered our oath. Apparently the brothel which does not exist had a copy of it. Although, most of it is blacked out. Apparently it was not approved of by the undisclosed management. However, we do have a little piece of it, so why don't we recite what we have? Everyone do a 2-finger salute and repeat after me. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious delicious.
According to Geekdom law, those who cannot recite the oath cannot be allowed to be citizens of Geekdom, Journey.
Why not?
Forever Bunny, I don't think that was the oath. I'm about 99% sure that the original oath didn't have that word in it. However, I'm pretty sure that the oath did have the word Docius Aliexpiusis Fragicalupus.
I see. You know what? It's pretty disrespectful to only do part of an oath. Everyone please lower your 2-finger salute, and we will just pretend that the oath has been said, while the bard plays a song on an instrument of his choice.
Guys, my throat feels kind of funny.
Sorry, but regardless, your bardic duties await. Maybe you should rest your voice for a bit.
I don't know what happened. I was fine a few moments ago.
Did you eat anything that Jubilee made for you? That could be the cause. She's nothing but trouble. To the person who drives the gray 2000 Toyota Buick, please report to the council room. Your car has just been stolen and crashed into an oak tree.
I am pretty sure Jubilee just crashed the Shadow Prince's car.
Of course she did.
Wait, what? Jubilee!
I'll call Seedry.
Moving on, I now call this meeting of the Royal Council of Geekdom to order. First order of business. This week we will have a grand battle royale in the ancient art of Smash Bros. At the same time, we will be having a general video game night, so that those of us who prefer mysteries to mayhem may also join in the festivities. Everyone is free to join in the tournament, and then switch to the video game room after they are knocked out, if they so wish. This event will be this Friday in room 1000 and room 1118 of the Center for Mad Science at 8:30 p.m. The Smash Brothers tournament will not begin until 9 o'clock p.m.
Thank you for the attendance of our In Memoriam Night. The ghosts of Bowie and Rickman have shown their appreciation. This week we shall be celebrating all things Miyazaki. Why? For no other reason than our own enjoyment. Come join us in room 1019 in the Center for Mad Science at 8 p.m. on Saturday, February 6th. Keep your eyes peeled for a poll to help us establish what film we shall be watching. These polls are known to be mischievous and only appear once, so as soon as you see one, please pounce on it, answer its questions, and then let it go on its merry way to bother someone else.
Now, who is the next to report?
Me!
Yeah.
I win! I am the alpha! Alright, I just want everyone to know the Were Bunny curse is nothing to be concerned about. That is all.
Strawberry Night?
You're next.
Yep. So it seems the local tiny angry Irish fairy
The correct term is leprechaun.
has gone out on a quest to destroy winter. However, she has run into some complications. It seems she's not tall enough to get above the 3-foot tall snowbanks. She requests that the Royal Army send a squirrel for her to ride, or a small dog.
Madam Lady Dr. President, do we have room in the budget for this?
You're the keeper of the coin.
Oh, right. According to the numbers, if we fulfill this request, our current budget will be smiley face, 6 acorns, and 3 galactic credits.
And how much is that in the Geekdom currency?
No idea. Jubilee got to the calculator.
Of course she did.
Guys, I just made a new friend. Her name's Rutabaga, and she says that she's Madam's Lady's Doctor's President's daughter.
You're a mother?
Well, I don't have any children running around or anything.
Don't you have a daughter?
You have a daughter?
There's another heir?
You're not the heir!
Look, I certainly don't have any.
Hi, Mom!
Not now, darling. I'm in a meeting.
Oh, okay, sorry. Bye, Mom!
I still stand by what I said.
On to our next report. The Cult of the Blanket Lord has noted that there are many new members of Geek Life who have been adopted, yet not named. So, to help with this, we will be accepting name suggestions for She Who Has Not Been Named and The Girl Under the Protection of the Brothel. Please submit your suggestions to myself or Forever Benny, since both of these unnamed children are her children.
You're the worst mother ever.
I know. However, at least I didn't forget their name and face.
Touché. Now, the final report isn't so much a report as it is a public safety announcement. It appears that the Fawn Alchemist Jubilee is running loose in Geekdom.
We know!
Let me finish. At the moment, it seems she has stolen the keys to the brothel,
Not again.
as well as some of our birth and death records, the only full copy of our oath, a few highly classified secrets, and my car. I demand that the Royal Army be sent out to apprehend her.
There's no way I'm going to face off against Jubilee. Did you know her ghost is in the basement of the brothel? She's here and there at the same time. How is that even possible?
So, what do you suggest we do, Strawberry Night?
All in favor of ignoring her, hoping she gets bored and leaves?
My car! Again.
Alright then. I now call this meeting adjourned. May you all live long, and the Force be ever in your favor.